have my hair up today. It's really hot. So today we're going to do the 50 random facts about me tag. I've watched plenty of them on YouTube and I think they're really fun. So here's my 50 random facts and let's go. For people who know me personally, they'll know I'll always be holding a ribbon. This is a silk ribbon and I just always hold it. I rub it like this. It kind of looks weird and I know it's weird, but I always keep on with me because when I feel it, it keeps me relaxed and keeps me sane. When I don't have it, I kind of feel like I'm missing something, and I need this thing especially for bed. So you'll find me before bed going everywhere around the house trying to find it if I don't have it on my head. If you haven't figured it out already, I'm a huge dog person. Whenever I see a dog on the street, I'll go, "Oh, doggy," and then James will be like, Yanya will be jealous. And whenever I see a doggy, if they're really close to my proximity, I always feel the need to touch them. But sometimes you can't, because last time I went to my friend's place and she had a Rottweiler and he kind of barked really viciously at me. So I touch the ones that I can, and yeah, I really love doggies. This happened more than once. When me and James go out, people ask us if we're brothers and sisters. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of comforting because it's like I'm a little sister to him. I've heard a lot of this for girls is we usually spend our cash before we go to our credit cards. So that's for me too. I usually spend my cash first and then I go to cards. It'll become inconvenient at times where only cash is accepted. So James always tells me, you know, keep the cash with you and use your cards where they accept cards, and you know, when the emergency comes, use the cash. I get really grumpy when I'm tired or hungry. I like my 8 hours sleep, but I don't usually get that. I aim for about 6 to 7 hours of sleep. Anything below 5 hours for me is pretty much dysfunctional. I'm really punctual and I hate being late. There's one time I went to an interview, I remember, and I was about 45 minutes early. So what I did was I just walked around the block. Whenever I go out, I feel the need to wear my watch. I just feel really naked without it if I go out. And also, if you look at my watch, it's usually 5 to 10 minutes faster. So in my mind, I'll think that if it is faster, I'll do everything faster, but it doesn't really work because I know my watch is faster. I've been with James, or my fiance now, for 9 years, and to put that in perspective, I've been with him since I was 16. And me and James have a 6-year age gap. My first pet, or the one I'm having now, she's my first, is Yanya. She's my most proudest living accomplishment. I had a plant before, a bamboo shoot, about I think a year back, and it died. So yeah, I'm not real good with plants. Speaking of Yanya, I have Yanya right here. Yanya, come. Oh, come on. Here she is. And one of the cutest thing I like to do to her is I have her cheeks in between her paws, so like this. Oh, sorry. Come on, demonstrate to everyone. I like doing that to her face. When she looks at you, it's really cute because it's like 2 paws in her face. Oh. You guys might have known already, I'm really lazy with my hair, and yeah, I just tied it up in a ponytail today because it's hot. You guys might find it odd, but I'm really an introvert. I can spend hours on end not talking, just, you know, sitting there thinking to myself, and I feel really content that way. And speaking from introvert, I actually have some kind of social anxiety as well. Whenever I feel I meet new people, I'll be really like anxious, awkward you might say, because I don't know what to do, like, oh, handshake, hug, yeah. But I'm normally really good. Like, I normally formulate, oh, I go for a hug and stuff, but usually I get quite nervous. And speaking from social anxiety, whenever I go to parties and, you know, social events like that, I feel the need to know everyone that's going, so I have a brief idea in my head. Coming from that, I like to be around small group of people. So normally my friends are, the groups are really small, about 5, 6 is pretty much like maxed out. So I like to be around like small groups of people. I feel the need to hang out my face wash towel and my bath towel out onto the washing line every day because it's really damp in Sydney and I don't like the feeling of damp wash towels when I use them. And also I wash my brushes, like use makeup brushes every day, so after each use. Yeah, I'm a germaphobe that way, you can say. One of the greatest fears I have is the dark. When I was living back in my parents' home, sometimes I'll sleep with the lights open because I'm just too terrified. And sometimes when I'm in the shower, I close my eyes and I get freaked out. That's how, that's how scared I am of the dark. I'm allergic to caffeine, and I know it's a really weird allergy to have. My body just feels so disgusting after I drink it. I still like the taste of coffee, so what I do is I just get decaf. For me to truly relax, I have to finish all my work first, then I can really relax. Since turning 18, I've never been to a club. I just don't enjoy the atmosphere, but before that I did a few clubbing ones, which is why I'm kind of a rebel when I was in my teens. And also coming from that, I had 8 piercings, like my max piercings was 8, and it was just along the earlobes and also 1 on the cartilage or 2 on the cartilage, but now I only have 5. I don't drink much during the year, and I only drink when I'm probably around really close friends, and I can probably count the times I drink in a year on my fingers. When I do drink, it's only about 1 cocktail. I'm a really emotional person. I think crying is my source of stress release. Sometimes I'll just listen to something that's really you think is really normal, and I'll start bursting out in tears because I just think it's so emotional. I play nerdy games like World of Warcraft, Diablo, a little bit, like a tiny little bit of StarCraft with James. I'm not good at any of them, but I just play it so I can accompany James. I'm 159.5 centimeters, but I don't feel short. My sister and I, as you guys know, Lucy, have a 9-year-old difference. I'm not real good with surprises. I like to find out all details of an event, so I kind of ruin the surprise. You guys might have realized I don't really wear dark or black clothing. I just feel that the color black kind of weighs me down because in my head it's kind of a negative color, so I don't like wearing it or using it on anything. I really love noodle. I can probably eat noodle 3 meals a day for an entire week and I still won't get sick of it. The favorite kind of mine is soupy noodles, so Viet pho and just any kind of soupy noodle I really love. Whenever I see other people eating noodle, I feel the need to eat noodle myself, so that's kind of bad at night time because I have to control myself not to eat before bed. Currently I'm working full-time. My favorite makeup product is blushes. I just love all the cute colors that blush has to offer. I have really thick hair, so that's all of it in a ponytail today. And now that I'm older, I actually appreciate my thick hair. I buy products to make it more volumized and thick. But when I was younger, I actually really hated my thick hair. I try to find ways to thin it, like whenever I go to the hairdressers, I'll tell them to thin it down as thin as possible. And one time I remember I looked really dumb because I went to the chemist and asking them for products that can actually thin out my hair, like literally make a piece of hair thinner. That's how desperate I was for thin hair, and there was no such products. So yeah, really love my thick hair now. I was actually born with monolid, and at the age about 14-15 I used the eyelid glue and basically glued out a line because I used that for a long period of time, and now I have a permanent like crease on my eyes. My mom told me when I was about 5 to 6 years old she'll cut my eyelashes in hope that they'll grow longer and more volumized, but I feel that they just grow more volumized but not longer, so I still thank you, Mom. My favorite colors include purple, pinks, corals, dusty rose, and just bright colors make me really happy when I look at them. My fingers are double jointed. Don't look now if you get freaked out really easily because I'm going to do the little double jointed thing. So basically I can do this and the first joint of my fingers can all bend like that. Kind of freaky, I know. Whenever I try to get the attention of dogs, I make this sound with my tongue that I don't think a lot of people can do, and it's basically and they'll look at me and think, oh my god, I never heard that before. I just think it's so fun because no one around me can do it, and I just see like the dog looking at me thinking, oh my god, what is that sound? You know, when you're a little girl, or most little girls, they'll plan out their wedding when they're really young. But for me, when I was really young, I was actually putting together a list for my future dream partner. Like on the list will be, they have to be really handsome, they have to love me, Basically silly little things like that. And yeah, that's me as a little kid. My face is really oily, especially my T-zone, and my body is really dry. I just hope one day that the oil on my face will distribute some to my body so they won't be that dry. I'm a little lactose intolerant, but I really love my milk in the mornings. I have a lot of toys. If you see my whole collection, you'll probably think a 5-year-old live here. I have a bad habit of creating clutter and mess, and it kind of kicks back to me because I'm allergic to dust. And as you know, clutter attracts dust. So me going crazy and sneezing around everything around me, kind of bad. Very last fact, and I'll make it a beauty one. I actually started wearing makeup or got into beauty after the age of 19, kind of a late boomer, but after that I just went all out. And that's all of my 50 random facts, and I hope I can count. Hope I didn't miss one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any random facts videos or random facts about yourself, leave it down below. I really enjoy reading them. And thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye!